100,000 signatures, I think says something to the people wanting change.
Right. So why are you running there? I mean, what do you hope to accomplish in this position?
To provide services that were reduced, removed, eliminated. I think that when you eliminate services from our community, it leads to frustration, which ultimately leads to crime, which is what we're seeing play out throughout the summer.
And do you blame her for this?
Well, when you remove millions of dollars off of mothers that are looking for childcare, when you remove millions of dollars to feed the poor, when you just slice, when you govern by subtraction, I think this is what usually happens. I think that's been proven, statistically speaking, throughout the United States.
So why are you better for this position than her?
Because what I do, I make a difference. In my program, a nonprofit organization, we put close to 60% of the people participating in college. That's a proven track record for 15 years. People see me rally to get $25 million for schools to help fund our public education, which we all know is suffering. Why do we have to suffer? Why is it that we have to go through this pain in order for me or someone like me to get out there and run? So I think the time and the conditions is right. People want change, they want a seat at the table, and I promise them they will get that seat at the table.
Okay, so why should people vote for you over her? She's been, this would be her fourth term. She said she's a long track record of success. So what are you telling voters why you over her?
I think the proof is in the pudding. I think the fact that you can see what I'm able to do with limited resources and support. Can you imagine what I could do when I get to the county and I have access? You know how many services? Mental health service, which is desperately needed in the city of Yonkers. You know, all of these services were slashed. We don't deserve that. And we need to govern by helping those get on their 2 feet so that they can provide a stable economy for us. And that's not happening. Look at the crime that's happening. Look at the water treatment, the stench, the foul smell that's been going on since forever. Someone has got to be able to speak to those issues, to that pain. And I think the people have pretty much selected that I'm that voice.
So there seems to be a lot of bad blood between the two. You guys used to be friends and you stole from her and now she doesn't trust you. In your opinion, what's the source of this bad blood?
I'm not really sure. I think that when you're in fear of losing and you don't want to debate somebody on camera and you know that you don't really understand the issues, and you walk into a situation that Rhode Island wasn't the worst community and under your leadership and now is, it has more crime than any time ever, I think you're looking to get away from the issues. You don't want to talk about the issues. You don't want to talk about that you raised child care subsidy. You don't want to talk about that you eliminated over $144,000 in food pantries to feed the homeless. Like, you don't want to talk about those issues. You don't want to talk about that you don't caucus or meet or debate with the Democrats at all. You have nothing to do with the Democrats. You don't want to talk about those facts. So let's talk about the issues and all that side stuff. I don't think it's good. I think that people want services. They want programs. They want relief. And that's why I'm doing well. That's why people are coming out and supporting me. They're supporting me because they want services and people are not listening to them. And I want to provide those services for them. They deserve it.
Okay, and my final question, she gets criticized a lot for caucusing with Capowitz and this independent thing. What do you make of that? I mean, do you think is that an issue for you in this?
Yes, be honest. See, I'm not running against her per se. I'm running against a system that produces people like her. The fact that she was born and raised a conservative, which is to the right of the Republicans, look at her voting record, look at her voting card. She decided to convert to be a Democrat when she decided to run for office. That is why her voting patterns are so conservative, and that's why she's aligned herself with the Republicans, because that's what she always was and will always be, and that's why we're suffering. And there's nothing wrong with being a Republican. Be who you are. I'm a true Democrat. I'm a progressive. I believe in serving people and helping people, and for 15 years, I've done that. Do you realize that in 15 years, I've done more for my community than my elected official? And she has way more access than I do. It's not right. People deserve a voice. They want a seat at the table, and they're going to get that relief once I'm elected.
All right, so maybe a few shots, and then maybe get some video of London with this family.
Sure. Well,